All right, I hope this is a quick assignment for us, ladies and gentlemen. We're only going to skip one problem here, and I'll let you know when we get there. Now, we're evaluating functions, which means whatever this is, this number, goes in for the variable there. Okay, so if it's h of t, you find h of 6, 6 goes in there. So it's the absolute value of 6 plus 2 plus 3, that'd be 8. Absolute value of 8 plus 3, and the absolute value of 8 is 8. So 8 plus 3 is 11. That's all we're doing there, ladies and gentlemen. So as we continue down, just changed my voice to a lower register there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. This will be negative 2 times negative 7 plus 1. So it'd be positive 14 plus 1, which would be 15. Next up, change the color. This will be negative 2 times, well, plug in 4 in. So 4 squared plus 4. So this will be negative 2 times 16 plus 4. So this will be negative 32 plus 4, which is negative 28. Then change the color again. So let's go green. So I'm going to have negative 8 squared minus 3 times negative 8. So this will be 64 plus 24, which is going to be 88. Don't forget, negative times negative is a positive. That's why it's a positive 64 right there. Now, I am going to look over here at number 6 and 7, or 6 and 8, I should say, because we got some interesting things happening. This is negative 2 times 5 to the negative, the opposite of negative 2 minus 1. This is negative 2 times 5, and this will be 2 minus 1. So this is negative 2 times 5 to the first, because 2 minus 1 is 1. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. So don't let those exponents scare you there. Now on number 8, change the color here real quickly. Let's do blue. Have I done blue? No. So this will be negative 4 to the, this is 3 times negative 1 is the exponent there. So this is negative 4 to the negative third power. Okay. Now this is the same thing as, now since it's negative, I'll just put a 1 over negative 4 to the third. So then this should be 1 over negative 64. Because regardless, whether it's negative 4 to the third or negative 4 quantity to the third power, you're still going to get negative 64 there. So negative 1/64 or negative, or 1 over 64 with a negative sign in front, that's what you're going to get. Okay, so let me change my color here. We'll stick with blue. Now we're going to plug this in wherever we see a t there. So instead of 4t minus 5, we're taking this right in here, t minus 2, and plugging that in. So instead of 4t minus 5, it's 4 times t minus 2 minus 5. So that means we have to simplify. So this is 4t, not 40, but 4t minus 8 minus 5, which will simplify down to 4t minus 13. And that's what you do with these. Don't let the variables fool you. Just do what you're supposed to do. So this is instead of 4n minus 2, plus 2, this will be 4 times, instead of n, we're plugging in 3n. So this will be 12n plus 2. That's all you can do there. That's it. Not too terrible. I'm going to go ahead and skip over to number 14 here. This is negative 4 to the 3. Instead of a plus 2, I'm going to put an a minus 2 in there. So this is going to look weird, but it's going to be okay. Negative 4. Now this will be 3a minus 6, still with the plus 2 there. So my final answer, as weird as it looks, is negative 4 to the 3a minus 4 power. That's it. Can't simplify it any further than that. Last but not least, let me go ahead and show you one of these. So let's do, not one of them, we'll do several. Doesn't matter to me. How about, oh boy, 15. Let's do 15 real quick. So this is, instead of n to the third, we're plugging in negative 4n anytime we see that. Then minus 5, and then instead of n squared, it's going to be negative 4n squared. All right, got to simplify this. So negative 4 to the third power would be negative 64, and then n to the third power is just n to the third. Now this is still minus 5, and then negative 4n squared is 16n squared. So here we go. We have negative 64n to the third, and this will be minus, now 5 times 16 is 80. So 80 n squared. All right. That's what we should have for that. Number 16, let's change the color a little bit here. This is, instead of n squared, it's n squared. Since we're plugging that in, every time we see that, it's going to be n squared, minus 2 n squared. All right. So when we do that, we get n to the fourth, because 2 times 2 is 4, minus 2n squared. There's not much else you can do with that. You're done. Then, here we go. This is a kind of gross one here, but plugging in x minus 4 everywhere we see an a, so it's going to be x minus 4 to the third power, minus 5, which means we have to multiply that all the way out. And so this will be x minus 4 times x minus 4 times x minus 4. So it would be x squared minus 8x plus 16. That's what you get when you multiply those two together. Then you have to take that and multiply it by x minus 4. So I get x squared times x minus 4 minus 8x times x minus 4. And then plus 16 times x minus 4. So this will be x to the third minus 4x squared minus 8x squared plus 32x plus 16x minus 64. So we have a couple more steps here. I'm going to simplify this, combine those two, double check my work real quick. So I'm going to have x to the third, this will be minus 12x squared plus, this would be 48x, and then minus 64, and I still have this negative 5 there. So our final answer, after all the simplifying, is going to be x to the third minus 12x squared plus 48x minus 69. And that's all you have to do for that one. Number 18, I'm just going to come over here and work with it real quickly. It shouldn't be that bad. 3 to the, and it's going to be, instead of t plus 3, 4 plus t plus 3. So this will be 2 times 3 to the t plus 7. And that's all you have to do there. It's lowercase t. Thank you.